guys, so now I am going to talk about Haikyuu episode 8 of season 3. In this episode, we're getting to the last and final points. We're getting so much closer and it's just getting so much more nerve-wracking, and I cannot tell you just how much I am like afraid and just like literally just like hugging my knees and just praying for the best outcome for Kurasuno. And it's still basically a tug of war between Kurasuno and Shitarizawa. They're trying to keep up with each other and everything just, it's just really nerve-wracking and my heart can't take it. We do get to see Suga play for a little bit more and we see Kageyama warming up in the corner, and that just made me so happy because I was like, yes, like Kageyama's coming back. But at the same time it made me a little sad because that meant Suga was going to be subbed out, which is a little sad, but I'm just happy that Kageyama is like well rested up now and he is going to be in the last final points of this set. So I felt like with this episode, I felt like Kurasuno was really struggling to gain points. It was just really nerve-wracking to see everything happening and just seeing how sometimes things didn't go their way for Kurasuno. It was just like, oh. But I'm just so happy that Kageyama was able to play in the set and he's back stronger than ever, like nothing happened. On top of that, we do get to see Hinata do some amazing plays. Like, oh my gosh, I was so proud of Hinata. Like, I can't believe he pulled a lot of these things off. He blocked with his face because he knew he wouldn't be able to catch it. He saw it, so he just moved, and he's like, okay, I just moved my hands because I didn't want to get hit in the nose and be subbed out. So yeah, I was like, Hinata, what? Like, oh my gosh. And not only that, but when he blocked doing the soft block, what he calls, oh, the plate, that was amazing too because he was able to stop Ojishima as well. So I was like, oh my gosh, Hinata, like he was basically pulling off a lot of these plays and just, I was just so impressed and amazed. Our small little baby Crow has come so far, like he has definitely grown so much and I am just so beyond proud of him. Seems our boys are getting frustrated with everything going on, but also the same thing goes for Shitarizawa. Both teams are getting frustrated with this whole tug of war thing that's going on. Like, one of them gets a point and the other one gets a point and then they start catching up and it's just, oh. So it's understandable why a lot of the players would be so frustrated at this point, especially in the last and final set with these last points coming up as well. I feel like our boys, their mood started like going down and then Shitarizawa's mood was just kind of going up as well, and I was just kind of like, no. I was like, no, like, no, keep your head up, boys, like, no. Even the people that were cheering for Kurasuno were feeling a little glum that things, they all felt like things weren't looking good. But I gotta give props to Saiko Ne-san because she is a real MVP because she's like, hello, like this is the main moment where we should be all cheering, like this is where they need us. And I just love her because she basically lit a fire in everybody and was able to have everybody cheer and come together even though things weren't looking so good. She knew that the Kurasuno boys needed their support, so she did everything in her power to do so. And what annoyed me a little bit was when Shitarizawa started singing. I was like, no. I was like, you guys cannot do that. Like, they just started overpowering Kurasuno's cheers and I was just like, oh man, no, like this is not happening. I just felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. And when Ujishima makes a point and everyone's mood just drops, like everything, like you can feel it, like, oh my gosh, I was just like, no, I was just like, no, like I just did not want to watch anymore. Just like, no. But Coach Oikei, oh my gosh, real MVP. He said some really great words. Like, his lines were just so amazing and they were able to lift up the boys' spirits. And what Coach Oikei basically say is, keep looking up, don't ever look down, it's not over. And I was just like, oh my gosh, just the way that it lifted everyone's spirit was just so freaking amazing, and it made my heart just so happy. And another thing I really just want to talk about that's somewhat Haikyuu related, but yeah, Coach Uikai's voice actor unfortunately did pass, and I was just so in shock when I first heard about this. I did not want to believe it. I was like, there's no freaking way, like this has to be some sort of joke. And when I learned that it was the real deal, I was just like, no, like what's gonna happen now? Like I can't imagine anybody else portraying Coach Uikai the way that his voice actor did. I just can't imagine anybody else taking his place and filling his shoes. I really can't. And no one ever will, in my opinion. So it makes me sad to see that this is his last line, and this is the last episode we'll ever hear him ever again. And it's just so sad. It breaks my heart a little bit. It really does. And starting the next episode for episode 9 is when we're gonna get the new voice actor, and it's a little sad, but it's also a really nice way to have his voice actor just, this is like the last thing that we get to hear from this voice actor. This is the last thing he said. And it's just such a nice way to go before he passed away. And it's a little sad, but it's a little bit like, it makes me happy at the same time that he ended it on a high note. So yeah, but anyways, I'm a little nervous with the next voice actor, but I'm pretty sure they picked someone just as good as the previous voice actor, but there's no way that he will be filling his shoes ever. Like, I feel like they're too big of a shoe to fill for Ukai, and just the way that his voice actor just portrayed him was just amazing. Like, I'm sure his next voice actor will do a fantastic job, but like I said, it's just really hard to picture anybody else doing this much of a fantastic job with Ukai. And yeah, so sorry that got a little bit sad. Moving on! The last thing I gotta say, and a little bit more happier too. And that is Tsukishima is back! The last few minutes, we see him, his face, his beautiful face. I was like, yes, my god! I was just so happy and so relieved seeing him. I was just like, oh my gosh, he's back! Like, oh my gosh, like, I cannot wait for the boys to see him, and I'm pretty sure all the boys are gonna be so freaking happy and relieved to have Tsukishima back, to have their wall back. The one person that is able to block Ujishima and just annoy him. And not just him, but several of the other players as well. So I'm just so happy that Tsukishima's back, and I can't wait to see him in the next episode. I'm just so freaking excited, like I can't wait. And this also means that the season is finally ending. We got the next episode, and after that we got one more, and then that's it, because there was, you know, if you guys remember about the announcement of Haikyuu season 3 being 10 episodes. Like, this makes me sad because we really are getting close to having season 3 end, and it's just, I don't want Haikyuu to end yet. I really don't. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I really have to say for this episode. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed everything I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!